It should be the next week as actually originally scheduled USEMO week, right?
Oh, USEMO was supposed to be this week, I think.
This
Yeah.
week?
It was
Oh,
actually supposed to be this week, yeah.
There was some fake USEMO going around last night. Around. I have not looked at them, but the props look decent.
There's a lot of mock contests happening.
Yeah.
It's not just the fake. There's a
Evan, but can you say a few more words about that ersatz?
oh, the ersatz one. I guess I can.
well,
So
Evan, you can at least even share one of the USEMO powers.
wait,
It's-
what?
No,
Oh,
that's like a
no.
bad idea. Aren't you still on committee, Mr. Fung?
Yeah, I'm still on.
Okay.
He dragged me on there.
Ah.
I'll be happy. It was fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
One of my first memories was Mr. Fung. I was at Idea Math in like 6th grade, and you complained about a JMO problem, like number 2 or something. You said that it got on despite having 2 votes for, 3 votes abstaining, or whatever, 2 votes against, or something. This is my first memory. Then I'm like, oh, I should make Olympiads. This sounds cool.
Okay.
yeah. But I guess I can say a bit about the ersatz one since someone asked. Yeah, this is where the web page is. It's just a page on my website. There's not very much on here, but the very short story is on Memorial Day weekend, I'm going to run what is basically intended to be like a fake USEMO, I guess. Hence the name. Yeah, it'll be 4.5 hours at a fixed time. Then the difficulty I'm intending to be similar to USEMO. Right now, the bottleneck, as you can imagine, is trying to get graders so I can see how many people I can manage to take. I think the amount of advertising will be a function of the number of graders I get.
How many did you get, graders?
I have 24 so far, so I'm actually doing
that's
pretty
good.
well. I have, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to sign up. I can.
Oh
I can
yeah,
probably
yeah.
grade.
I should help.
Oh, okay, great. I have 26.
I should probably also propose problems.
Did you find an administrator?
Did I? I'm talking with AOPS to see if they can help me with some of the software end of things, but if not, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way where people just email their PDFs and I'll deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't said much about this yet because I don't really know how many people I can take right now. But it's looking, I'm pretty optimistic as we have a fair number of people who are willing to grade. As about the name, I think most people here are probably too young to know the joke. A very long time ago in MOP, there was a tradition called the USEMO, which stood for not US ersatz, but Useless Math Olympiad.
Right.
Which was not actually a math Olympiad as far as I can tell. It was things, it was kind of like, you know, when you go to summer camps, there's these like real silly sport events that people do, like 3-legged relays and something like that. My understanding is the USEMO was something like that. It would be like you were given 3 points and you had to mark the triangle centers without drawing any additional lines, something like that. And they called that the useless MO, and it died with a lot of other mob traditions by the time I got there. So I'm bringing it back, but I think it's going to be a bit more useful this
Wait,
time.
it died before you got there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it died like a couple years before I got there.
I think it's Sergey run the last few. It was pretty cool, but then they realized it takes too much time.
Yeah, when I got to MOP, all we did was like GeoGuessr.
Yeah.
Or the other type of GeoGuessr.
And one of the problem I also remember on the useless Olympiad is they give you 5 minutes for mass count state round and see how many you can solve.
I was so sad I never did that. I really wanted to do that. I heard about this too. I was like, I want to make MOP now.
That's
It
good.
was fun.
And you have the problems already, right?
Yeah, we have a packet. We have a packet, so it's going through the same review process as all the actual tests.
That's pretty good.
I think you have so many packets right now, you might start to get confused.
I started making sure the timelines are disjoint. I actually lined up the review processes so they don't overlap. Otherwise, I can't keep track.
Very good.
Do you have enough? Do you need more problem proposals?
We could use more easy. I think what happened is right now people are all sending in like their super hard problems that we couldn't fit on the previous packets or like the actual tests. So there's just a bunch of 3-6 problems that didn't make it because there's only 2,
Wait,
3,
so
and
this is
6s.
if this is IMO level, the 1/4 is supposed to be really, really easy, right?
Yeah, I need 1/4.
Okay,
It's
I'll
what I'm
try.
trying to
Okay,
say.
I
I'll
think
write
I'll
a
send you my
1/4.
proposal. I probably not shouldn't talk about it, but I hope it will help.
We still have 29 people here. You should not talk about your
Yes,
problem.
I really should not talk about any problem that might.
It's fine. It's
You guys should study the problems Yannick might propose.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that I thought happened. I think I remember someone talking to me about studying Victor Wong problems for something. I don't know if it was for HMMT or something. I was like, I always wondered if anyone studied the problems that I wrote to try to see if there's
Yeah,
a
I don't think I
pattern.
wrote enough problems for you.
No, I think Yannick.
No,
Like, I think you're very studyable. Like you always draw the same like cutting up a hyperplane. You always write hyperplane problems. So whenever people take your HMT, they should have just studied hyperplane problems and really bad combinatorics problems and really bad geo problems.
wow.
I thought all geo problems were the
Oh
same.
my gosh.
He wrote lots of questions for HMNT that I know he was not paying attention in my class. Because it's all coming from, the things when he was sitting there, he was drawing, doodling a lot. Like that 30, 60, 90, whatever, you can tile the plane, right?
Oh god.
And I like that one too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe you can talk about that for some time.
Talk about that.
Wait, is this a standard tiling the plane question?
No,
With the coin?
It was very good on HMNT.
I think there are two related problems. One is the normal polygon, and the other one is like if you have a polygon and you can tile a plane purely by reflecting it a bunch of times. Then what kind of polygons can it be? I think I asked for triangles. I think I asked for triangles. Yeah.
I think if I ever took a Yannick test, I would spend a solid couple of days studying this Yannick problems. I think it would be very effective. I can get into the Yannick mindset.
I do have like a whole PDF of all the problems I proposed. So if you want to study
Oh
that,
right.
Oh no.
So does David.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
one too. Maybe that's a good reason why I shouldn't post it.
Well, the thing is, Evan now has control over every single major Olympiad in the U.S. So if you really want to get good at an Olympiad, study Evan.
yeah, I don't think my problems are high quality enough that people should treat it.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.